morning everybody, I'm back for another morning sketch. This was the last one that I did last week. I haven't done any others because I've just been doing horse drawings and related work. Let me just fix this camera up. So my morning sketches, because I'm doing so much work with horses, I want my morning sketches to be something else, something to let go, because I think you need to change things up a little bit so you don't get totally burnt out on the one thing. So I will show you what references I've got today. These are what I've got to choose from. So I'll probably do one or two figures, probably just one of the heads. I'm not sure which one, so I'll decide that as I go. So I think for the first one, I'll do this one. Okay. I figured out what's wobbling the camera is because my camera is touching the microphone, which is attached to a second desk, which has my mouse on it. So anyway, that doesn't really matter. So, all right, pencils. I'm not very organized, am I? I'm just going to go with the Derwent 5B and see how we go with that. So I've got all my tools here. All right, let's get started and see how much we can achieve for the first one. Now I do expect to get very, very rusty doing figures because I'm not actually doing them as often as I might. You can barely see that? It's just the start. So these are going to be very rough, I think. I'm not overly concerned about these being anatomically correct because it's not my focus at the moment, and part of changing and finding a focus is to let everything else go, which is something that I've found very, very hard to do in the past. And even now, I'm finding it very hard to do. And that's because I want to do everything and I can't, basically. I have to pick and choose my battles, which is something that I've avoided in the past. So now I'm kind of playing catch up with that. Yeah, that's basically the crux of it. That head was way too big. So if you follow me on Instagram, and Threads is where the other place where I've been posting. Threads is mainly where I've been posting my everyday thoughts. I don't post every day because I don't want to be a slave to social media. But, you know, where I can, when I feel I have the space to post, I'll post the more casual stuff on Threads, and the more, you know, what I'm doing. The results of what I'm doing on Instagram, which seems to be an alright compromise. And social media has become such a big part of our lives. It's difficult to know. It's difficult to know how much, you know, how much time you should be spending on it. How much time is good for you, how much time is productive, and when does it fall into unproductiveness? I don't know if that's a word. I don't care. I think I get my point across. Yeah. See how things keep shifting? Well, there's nothing wrong with that. It's part of the exploration. Because this isn't, I'm not really trying to, well, I am drawing the figure, but I'm not trying to replicate exactly what I'm seeing. I'm just trying to explore it, mainly because these are morning sketches. I don't have the time to draw accurately, so I'm okay with just doing this. So sometimes I'll just put the face plate on. All right, let's finish up here. That's a really, really hard angle of it to know what's going on there. It's probably a really good pose to study. So this is getting smaller as it goes away. That'll do. So that was 1 and 5 minutes. I haven't been timing them that much lately, and I should keep doing that. All right, next will be, this one's going to be a bit of a challenge. Should I try it? It'll be really, really rough. Let's give it a shot. Let's spend a bit of time and just try and figure this out. We'll see how we go. All right, start. I guess they're going to go there. I don't know if I've ever drawn a couple in this kind of pose before. This is going to be really, really challenging. Of course, someone decides to mow their lawn. I don't know if you can hear that, but it is what it is. We're getting into small spaces. This is not anatomically correct, people. This is pretty bad, but that's all right. That's all right. Very boxy head, isn't it? Well, that might just be me, what I've done to it. You sing it, bird. You sing it. Okay, let's get on to the woman. I feel like her face is going this way. Like that. And a chin. Here. Her mouth is here somewhat. The nose. Oof. That's a tough angle. Yeah, I need to move that up a little bit, I think. Right idea. Just need a little bit of space. Maybe, maybe not. Maybe, yeah, I think I was right the first time. That happens. That happens. Maybe not right, but closer. Let's just put lines for now. Okay, this is a really difficult angle. Now the lips, I have been saying for ages I need to practice lips, and I'm proud to say that I haven't. So the lips you get are the lips you get. I think I've changed her expression a little bit, maybe. Maybe. Now I don't know if I started saying this before, but I'm going to try and make another video going over the work that I've done for the week. Kind of like the weekly review that I used to do, but I want to go into it a little bit more depth about the journey, how the discoveries and that type of thing. So we'll see how different it is to the old weekly reviews that I used to do, because I think they were really good in helping me discover the things that I need to work on, because sometimes it's not apparent, because we can be blind to our own, our own faults. Or, maybe not be blind, but be in denial. Like I was in denial for so long that I needed to find something to concentrate on so that I can get better at it. Like for so long I've been avoiding it for years. So it's not just, a one and done thing. So yeah, I do want to do something like that. I'm going to do that after this, and see how just put things together just to see how I can actually do it, and hopefully be a little bit different from last time. So that's what I'm going to do after this, and then I'm going to do some more practice with horse paintings. I need to work on my anatomy. I've been working through the head, and while I think I can draw some of it, it's just retaining the knowledge. It's difficult to remember. So I'm just going to shade his whole hair in like a Lego head and fix it up from there. Also, my hand is starting to ache and just get really sore if I draw with pencil for too long. So that's why I've started incorporating the colour studies with gouache, because holding a paintbrush is a little bit easier on my hand than it is gripping a pencil, because I tend to have a bit of a death grip on it sometimes. I try to hold it like that, but even that, you know, going over like movements like this all the time, is giving me a sore hand, a crampy hand. So even with my studies, I might try and do them in watercolour or something instead. See how that goes. I don't think I've done this man very, very well. Right, let's see what's wrong with him in my last few minutes. See, already it's through here, it's starting to cramp up. I think subconsciously that's why I haven't been doing as many morning sketches, but when I think about it, they don't have to be in pencil. Maybe it's here, maybe this is what's putting me off, this shape. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure. Oh, now I've made him fat. All right, let's fix that up and then call that done. What nose is a little bit short, maybe? No, I'm not going to be able to erase out of that. Maybe that makes it better. A bit harsh, isn't it? A bit harsh. This needs to be darker because it makes it look like he's balding. That makes it worse. That makes it worse. What can I do? What do I need to do? Try this. I think this is a lost cause, people. It's a lost cause. Anyway, I think that's my my morning sketch for today. If I can leave it alone, if I can leave it alone. I need to leave it alone. Pencils down, pencils down, pencils down. That'll do. That was 17 minutes. So 2, 17, and I think that'll be it for today. Normally I like to fill my sketchbook page up. Maybe I'll do some later, but my hand is already starting to get a little bit achy, so I don't want to exacerbate that too much. So that's today's morning sketch. And I think there's a bit of still a problem with the glare, but I think that's just to do with pencil. So there we go. So I am going to keep working. I actually put a diary entry up today on Threads, writing about what it is that I actually want to work on. And that the main theme was growth, for me, it's working through a sense of being overwhelmed when I've got too many tasks to do. I need to be able to work through that, find a way to work through that without feeling like I just want to give everything up because it's just too hard. But that's basically what I'm doing. So on my task list today, you can see here, I've actually, to stop myself getting overwhelmed, I've just cut out something to mask everything out. And then I just put my my thing on here. See, I've already done all those. Vacuum the floors I'm going to do later tonight. So next will probably be this show and tell that I'm going to do. This is a way for me to avoid getting overwhelmed by just looking at this list. Normally I have more than that on my list, but small steps. So yeah, that's my solution. And see how we go. Not everything works. I find with me that things will work for a time and then I'll move on from that and then I'll use another technique. So using the same technique over and over and over again, for some people, if that works, that's great. But for me, it doesn't. I have to change my techniques quite regularly, in fact. So yeah, that's my current technique for avoiding being overwhelmed by all the tasks that I've got. And yeah, I've done that. I've recorded my morning sketch. I just need to edit and upload it. And then my next task was to prepare for a review of the work that I've done this past week and what my goals and what my thoughts are and what I'm going to do for this week. I might not be able to edit it and upload it until tomorrow or the next day. So, you know, it's going to be a little bit out of whack, but until I get comfortable doing that, that's why I wrote down prep for it, to practice like doing a dry run. But yeah, keep drawing everyone, and I'll catch you next time.